Hey guys, so greetings, salutations everybody, my name is Axe, and this is another episode of Team Fortress Friday. Every Friday, the game where I play TF2, the show where I play TF2, and I take topics suggested by the community, and I talk about them, and I load my brain into them, and do that. So this week, this is King of the Hill Viaduct, me playing the Dead Ringer Eternal Reward Scout, or Scout Spy, what the heck am I talking about? two mess-ups already, but yeah, pretty awesome combo. But I'll get right to it. So this topic suggested by before there was even, I'm gonna alter it a little bit. He was talking kind of about, like, school shyness, like going back to school shyness, maybe, you know, different classes, you know, friends might be that different, or maybe there's that special someone that you're kind of interested in that you don't really know how to approach. And so I kind of thought of this, I'm like, well, you know, some people in school, some aren't, and so I figured, you know, how can I guess, adjust this to keep that same feel, but get a larger range, I guess. So I kind of want to talk about social shyness in general, in a lot of different cases, I guess. So, believe it or not, I was very shy, my school years, I guess you could say. There was a few classes where I definitely let out, generally like kind of electives, where I was more open like that stuff, but generally in school, I was very much the kid that was just, I came to class, I did my work, and I left. You know what I mean? Like, I was quiet, I didn't interact much. Even if I had friends in there, I might, you know, say hi, you know, nod and smile, whatever. But, like, honestly, I just kind of, like, did my work and left, which wasn't exactly the most socially open situation. But, like, in cases like this, in YouTube and gaming, and, like, with my friends that I did have, this is how I was. I was very open, I was very, you know, myself, I guess, around them, and it was odd. I can't exactly explain what's gotten me just to, like, do this very well, but I guess, you know, I enjoy entertaining people. That's kind of a thing I've always liked to do. So I guess this fits, but my shyness, I guess that was the difference, was that I was in a situation where I didn't know how to approach it, I guess. That was, I think, what makes us shy. It's not that we don't want to interact sometimes, it's just the fact that we don't know how to interact. We don't know how to approach some people, because if you approach them in one way, you might offend them, or if you approach them another, and if you're very socially, like, worried person like I was, this is the stuff that was going through my head and prevented me from a lot of conversations with people. You know, I think it's like, oh, I want to be that kid that just randomly, you know, says hi to, you know, some guy I don't even know, you know. That wasn't me. But I guess over the years, I guess I've gotten some tips and some advice that ironically got me quite a few, like, friends. Not like, let's go hang out, you know, Friday night, like, all night, do this. No, like, just kind of more friends, I guess, in the sense, even though I did have closer friends like that. But I guess the one thing talking about is just kind of shyness in general. My tips for that would just be kind of play off of already kind of existing acquaintance relationships. And well, yeah, let's say you're in a class with somebody and you just, you know, maybe it just starts with just like a comment here or there, you know, I'll help out with this, or, you know, hey, can you, you know, what is this about, or, okay, can you help me this, or I guess in a lot of situations, if you're in groups, or in some cases, elective classes, for some reason have this, like, family bond with them, like, oh, you're in this class, so, you know, I know you, and I guess play off those in the sense, if there's people in there, let's say you're just, like, joking with half the time, maybe it's just, like, a half-hearted, you know, talking back and forth banter kind of thing, like, that, in my opinion, play off that, like, you know, just start with that, maybe make it bigger and bigger, just talk a bit more and more and more. Next thing you know, you're going to go to class and there's going to be like, oh yeah, I'm going to go see that guy, you know. That's kind of the situation I was in, where it's like, people like me and I played off that and I talked to them a lot, and next thing you know, I got to talk to a lot of people. I guess the other situation would be like in a work situation, which is a bit different because people work not to make friends, you know what I mean? Nobody goes to a, you know, nobody's like, hey, let's form a book club of employees at Mickey D's. No, that's weird. Nobody does that. Most people in jobs, I think, in my opinion, just go there to kind of, let's get the paycheck, let's go home. So, you know, some do. Others kind of want that more social interaction, and that's kind of what they want to do. But I guess in that sense, it's kind of the same thing. I think the people that want it will seek it out, and those that don't. So if you're shy in a work environment, I honestly say, you know, if there is anybody that you're interested in being a friend with that isn't all just like, do my work and go, they're probably going to be asking for it. So in that situation, I'd just say, you know, go for that, you know. But I guess overall, the final big question, the one that everybody kind of wants to know, is if the crush, I guess, you know, if you have that one special someone you're kind of into, how do you interact with them? How do you get that? And this is honest opinion after this. You just have to talk to them. Don't beat around the bush. Don't be the guy that, like, stumbles and there was actually a guy I knew that, like, fell down just to try to get a girl's sympathy. No, you don't do that. You just talk to them. And sometimes that might not even be just like a, hey, let's go out. That just might be a talking. But remember, that's a very fine line between being a guy that's nice and interested, between being a friend that's interested. Like, don't keep it all as, like, friendly haha talk. Like, be very nice and be very kind and do that, you know, hey, how's it going? Like, be that nice friend, but always make sure to, like, put out that fact that you are interested, because if you don't, how are they supposed to know? You know what I mean? How are they supposed to realize that, like, you don't want to just be friends, you're interested in them? And that's kind of the weird thing. And then you get the whole friend zone thing, and it gets kind of awkward. So just honestly, if there's somebody you like, you just have to not just tell them, but just talk to them, be yourself. And yeah, so anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have a topic for next week, please post in the comments below. Nothing political or religious, and who knows, you might be next week's topic. Anyways guys, thank you again, have an awesome weekend, and I shall see you later.